What's up, guys? Welcome to the Inwin suite here at the Venetian. Inwin always brings some interesting stuff to CES, so let's see what they have in 2024. Looking to grab Windows at a crazy discount? Head over to scdkey.com at the links below and use promo code BPS25 at checkout to score a sweet deal on Windows 10, Windows 11, and Microsoft Office. Once you've completed your purchase, just click over to your user center, hit the green button to view your code, copy and paste it into your Windows activation settings, and away you go. Check out SCDKey at the links in the video description for Windows, Office, games, and more. Last year, Inwin introduced their ModFree concept, and you guys saw that in the last CES videos. This year, they are expanding on that, which I told them that I was actually really happy to hear that it wasn't just a project that was going to kind of come and go. They are introducing new modules and new concepts that use the same basic functionality and connectivity as the original ModFree system. This is the ModFree Mini, and it actually uses just a basic ModFree module, but it is a Mini ITX standalone chassis. This is going to be $219 coming in April. It comes with the stand, and the first units the first units available to the public are going to be this wood pattern. So this is real wood on the side. There are some wood accents on top, and then you have wood on the other side as well. But later on, they're going to have less expensive versions that, instead of using the wood, come with either tempered glass or acrylic panels. Now, the ModFree part of this is actually the fact that this entire case uses the same connectivity as the ModFree chassis that we saw last year. So if you wanted, you could actually attach this to your existing ModFree setup. Now, an emerging trend in cases and motherboards this year is the MSI Project Zero and the Asus BTF motherboards. Now, those are the boards that have the cables, all the connections for your power, your SATA, USB, fan headers and stuff on the back of the motherboard. Now, what that requires on cases is for the cutouts to be placed in the correct spot. As you can see on this case right here, this is the new F5. The cases need to be positioned in such a way so that the cutouts are allowing the cables to pass directly through so that they can be routed from the back of the tray. And then as a result, you get something that looks like this, where you have no visible cables with the exception of the GPU cable. So Inwin is a partner on this project, and they have a couple of different cases that they're showing off with that same concept. This is the D5. It is a more entry-level kind of case that uses that same kind of cutouts on the motherboard tray to allow cable pass-through. But you can see here that they actually have it configured in a traditional way with the cables coming out and plugging into a standard motherboard. So this case isn't exclusive to be used with that kind of a motherboard setup. You could just use it with any board that you want if you like the functionality, the price point, the aesthetics. So the D5 has a full mesh top, full mesh front, and kind of a flip out headphone hanger, which is kind of neat, along with the full tempered glass side panel and power supply shroud. They also have a cable shroud along the side there to make things a little bit cleaner on the inside. Johnny, when is this coming?
We're looking at maybe end of January, early February.
End of January, early February. And how much?
About 119.
119 for this guy. And then what about for the F5, which is an iteration on a chassis that you guys already have? Is that correct?
Correct. It's an iteration of the 303.
The 303.
Our more updated version.
Yeah.
The black version will be at 149.
Okay.
The white version will be 169.
So 149 and 169. The white version is going to come with this wood, and these panels are actually pretty cool because they are configurable. You could actually move these side to side. If you want the wood over here and this piece over there, you could do that. You could see they've done that on this side. They've kind of reversed things. But the black version is going to come with the tempered glass panels, and the white version is going to come with the wood panel, so that's why this one is a little bit more expensive. But you'll see all of these pretty soon. So if you guys remember the POC from last year, a case that I actually built on the channel, one of the last videos that I did before I kind of sort of quit, Inwin has another version of the POC this year. This is the POC 1. Now, this is going to be a more high-end version of the POC. This is going to be $239, and the reason for that is because all the panels are solid aluminum. Now, they come with these rubber hinges instead of having to bend the panels yourself. That was a complaint that Inwin heard about the original POC. Some people weren't comfortable with bending the metal and putting it together in the way that Inwin intended, but this is a little bit easier because there's no bending involved. It comes with the hinges, and Inwin is hopeful that they'll be able to sell different colors of hinges so that you can have your case set up in the color combination that you want. So at launch, you're going to see a couple of different colors like you have here on the table. And in the future, maybe there'll be more, not really sure, but you can customize again with these little the rubber hinges. It is still a very unique looking case. And one of the benefits of having a slightly, larger ITX enclosure is that you could fit full-size graphics cards in here. This is compatible with both SFX and standard ATX power supplies. The ATX power supplies will affect the amount of cooling that you can put in here as far as the size of the AIO, but the case does support it if you want to go either way. Figured I would show you guys the front of the case because it does actually have a different kind of a look from the back. The black case is going to come with this frosted acrylic piece, and the silver case is going to come with this blue piece of acrylic. And when you swing this open, you can see all the internals laid out right here. And down there is where you see the SFX power supply, but you could go full size if you wanted to. But the SFX version allows you to have the 240 millimeter all-in-one liquid cooler there for some higher end processors, making sure that they stay in the correct temperature window. So that is a wrap here at the Venetian at the Inwin Suite. Thank you to Johnny for showing us around, and thanks to you guys for watching. Stay tuned to the channel for more.